Okay, here we are again. I tried this once and it just kind of vanished into the ether. So, we're doing this again. We're going to try to see what works out and what doesn't on this. Um, let's see. Well, there's no one here. Didn't expect anyone to be. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I'm going to go eat worms. Used to be that was something you dug up in your yard. These days you go buy the gummy worms, and well, they're a lot tastier, I think. Never tasted an earthworm. Ugh. So, anyway, my video this week was going to be about Superman. It didn't happen. Actually, it was supposed to be last week. It didn't happen because I was on vacation. And Saturday was busy with preparations, and Sunday was an 11 and a half hour drive to Myrtle Beach. The vacation itself was nice, although it rained Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday, and it was really overcast from Wednesday on. Got back late last night, and we kind of crashed. So, yeah, there's not going to be video this week either, but I'll try to have it for you next week. I'm working on the script for it. You may not be able to tell, but there actually is a script when I do these things. Not for this, it's a live stream, so I'm trying this out. I did one a little while ago. It kind of went the way of the dodo. So we're working on this again, and we're trying it a little differently. We're not only are we doing this on YouTube, we're also using Wondershare to record the screen, and I think it's recording the audio at the same time. I hope it's recording the audio at the same time. We'll see how that works. So we're going to go on for a couple of minutes. By the end of it, if anyone does stumble in here, they'll probably be beating their head on their keyboard going, "Why won't it go away?" Okay, so I've been thinking about a few things I'm going to be doing as videos in the future. I want to touch on Marvel Comics. I've done DC so far. I have an idea for the two of them to work together. Anyone who remembers the old Amalgam comics where they brought the two universes together with Doctor Strange Fate, and I think it was the Super Soldier and all that. Basically, I want to bring back the brand, but completely ignore everything that went before it. Kind of like the comic books do when they create a new universe, they want to pretend nothing else happened. And unless it's something that will really annoy the fans, then hey, that's all for it. Uh, I just want to touch on those things. One of these days, I'm going to do a live stream, and I'm actually going to have a point to it. I'm thinking about doing one on what it's like to get older, just to be annoying. And maybe on some other things like questions from new YouTubers like myself. What kind of software do people use? What kind of microphones they use? Do they use earbuds most of the time? I know a lot of them ones that I see. Like Gary from Nerdrotic, he uses earbuds of some kind. I'm not exactly sure what. He's got a big microphone. Then no, that's not a euphemism. Get your mind out of the gutter. Thank you very much. So he's got a larger microphone than what I use. I use this one when I record audiobooks, and I haven't been able to find an audiobook I wanted to record lately. Probably not looking hard enough. Definitely going to have to go back and look at the list again and see if there is something that captures my attention. But anyway, I'm hoping to have the Superman video for next week. If not, then I'll have something. Superman is kind of hard because if you do him right, you have an amazing character, an amazing cast around him to work with, but it's easy to screw it up. And it seems like when they started the New 52, they screwed it up. And then they tried to fix it with the Rebirth, but then they went back to New 52 thinking. And it's just not working. Sales in comic books is going downhill quick, from what I understand. I don't look at the numbers. I'm not a numbers person. Numbers are not a Zathras skill. But everything I'm hearing, you got comic shops closing. You've got the numbers going down. When I was growing up, if a comic book was only selling 100,000 copies a month, they were probably going to cancel it. Of course, that's back when comic books were like 35 cents an issue. I used to have comic books that were a quarter when they were brand new. And some people, they remember when comic books were a dime. Never had any that were that cheap. My uncle used to buy them when he was in college, and then when he'd come back up to see his folks on weekends, he'd bring us the comic books because he'd read them. He didn't need them anymore. He didn't have anywhere to put them. So he'd bring them and give them to us, and we would just read the daylights out of them. Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Superman, Spider-Man. Not so much Batman. Occasionally there'd be an issue of Batman, but mostly he didn't buy that one. And we had a couple of good-sized boxes of comic books, but we gave them away or lost them, or the covers came off, or they got wet. Over time we lost every one of them. I've got a few. I think they're in the attic. I've got a compendium of the Spider-Girl. Make mine Mayday. But comic books, I tend to like the worlds and what I think of the basalt of the characters. Like Superman is always going to go out there and do the right thing. Not because he feels like he has to, but because he wants to. He may feel that he's responsible for doing that kind of thing. And Batman is driven because he wants to make sure that no child ever has to go through what he went through. And Wonder Woman, that's why she's here. She left behind everything to help people. So, everyone, they have their own drive. And it seems like for some reason of late, in DC Comics anyway, they want everyone to be Batman. And everyone's not Batman. Batman is Batman. Batman is cool because he's one of a kind. No superpowers. It's all preparation and being physically as fit as a human being can be, and being mentally as sharp as possible. The Dark Knight detective, But they want everyone to be this, really macho guy who goes around punching his way to the answers. And I really don't think the detective gets enough credit. So anyway, my diatribe's over. I'm going to cut this short. I hope you have fun if you've read this, and I hope you go out and you have a nice day. And I'll see you next time, and take care.